Good morning, everybody. I said good morning, everybody. There you go. There you go. Glad to see you guys this morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day to anyone who's Irish, and I guess happy St. Patrick's Day if you're not Irish too. Hopefully you all had your green on. If not, find somebody to pinch today. Right? That's what we're all about. Listen, I'm glad you're here. If you're new or visiting today, you're here for an interesting Sunday. So we're going to have a service that's not like a normal service. So if today is your first Sunday here at Allegan Bible Church, I want to tell you to come again and experience a normal service what we have. But you are in for a treat, I hope, today. And so more about that as we continue. But if you're new or visiting online, also we're going to cut the live stream early today because of proprietary licensing and some of those things that we can't do online. But we'll have it recorded, and we can put that up on our website later. So if you're watching live, you're going to miss it until later on this afternoon when I can get that uploaded. And then also, if you're new or visiting, we have contact cards, and I would love to hear from you. So if you have a prayer request, if you want information about the church, if you have a question about what it is in the world that you just experienced today, any of those things are fine. They are on the downstairs table back there where the coffee is. You can fill that out and drop that in the little offering slot that's there. And then I will get to you sometime this week, okay? So, but we're glad that you're with us. And same with online. You can just text in new to 269-222-7556. I've got like a quick handful of announcements, and I'll try to be quick with them. But they're all semi-important, so I just want to make sure we touch on all of them. The first is this. Positive Options is the Alternative Pregnancy Center here in Allegan. We are so thankful for it. We support it, and we hope that you would support it too. And so they're having a fundraising opportunity for a movie. The name of the movie, I think, is Rooted up there. Yep, you can see that. It's March 21st, Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. You can see all that there. They would ask that you please sign up because space is limited and they want to know which venue you're coming to because each venue has a different number of seats. So if you've ever done this before, you can pull out your phone. Feel free to do that. I know most people are like, I'm not pulling out my phone in church. It's cool. I've given you permission, so it's official if you want. You can open up your camera app and point it at the little QR code thing, and you may have to zoom in a little bit. And your phone should probably give you then a link that you can link up to that and register. If you're totally uncomfortable doing that right now in front of a room full of people and all that kind of stuff, that's fine too. You can also find this on the Positive Options website. Okay, so you can do it any of those ways, but they would ask that you register so they know how many people that they're expecting. All right. David Martin, one of our brothers in Christ, went home to be with the Lord, and we're going to celebrate his life. And so that service is going to be Friday, March 22nd. It's going to be from 11 to noon for open visitation, and then the service, the memorial service, will be at noon. And then following that, we will go out to the graveside, and then we will come back here for a luncheon. Okay, so you are welcome to join us, and especially if you're part of the church family, we would love to have you here to support Mary and the family, and of course to have a send-off for a brother in Christ. Okay, so that's when that will be. If you have more questions about that, then please. Okay, so that's when that will be. If you have more questions about that, then please let me know. We are having a shared Good Friday service this year. I'm excited. We've done that in years past, and then we got away from that for a little bit there, and so we're going back to that. And so I am thankful for that. And so it will be Friday, March 29th at First Baptist at 7 p.m. And then, of course, those four churches, we're all doing this together, Allegan, Corner, First, and Merson. And from my understanding, it's going to be kind of like Actors Theater. I'm not really sure. And so they told me to wear all black. They gave me a script. Guess what parts they gave me? Pharisee. Hold on. Pilate. And the criminal on the cross. And I'm like, is there a message that you're trying to send? And so, whatever. But I'm going to play those parts. I'm going to play them so hard, okay? So if you guys want to join us there, it would be great. Those other pastors are going to be there and reading too. And so that's Friday, March 29th at First Baptist. Please join us there. And so, of course, what that means is here on Friday, we will not have a Good Friday service here, okay? If you signed up for this through the QR code than you got in. If you signed up for this last week through the text, you did not get in, but I put you in. So hopefully everybody's getting that. And there was a nod through the people who, okay, good. The one guy who I know for sure signed up through text nodded. So it's working, good, because I'm getting them. So if you would like to do this, what this is this is a 21-day Easter challenge. You're not too late. You can sign up. It just wouldn't be 21 days for you. But basically the idea of this is it gives you a devotional, and then it gives you a challenge. And so we are to be the light, right? We are to be the salt. And so this is this idea of hope to you and then hope through you. So it gives you little messages of hope through this 21 days up till Easter, and then it also gives you challenges of people to pray for, people to invite, things to think about, acts of service to your neighbors and your community up until Easter also, okay? So if you'd like to do that, you can do that by scanning the QR code, and they're on the slides around the church too, so if you didn't get it here, then you can still get it through there. We're almost done. Bear with me. We've got a lot of things going on. So Easter Sunday breakfast. I'm excited about this. It will be from 9 to 10, and there's a menu, and so if you're curious about that, you can ask me later. I'm not going to go over all that right now, but there's two things that I really wanted to touch on. One, this is a great thing to invite family and friends to. So if I was talking to the board, and I was like, do you think that people who wouldn't normally come to church will come to church just for pancakes? And they're like, I don't know, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot, right? So it's just to, pun intended, sweeten the deal for them. So if they want to come and have breakfast, we're going to have breakfast from 9 to 10. And then, gentlemen in the congregation specifically, at 10, we will start breaking down tables and chairs to get those out of the way. So we will need some help with that. I think what we're going to do is not bother taking them all the way back through and putting them away where they normally go. We'll just kind of skirt them to the outside edge. And the reason is, if you look around, God has been so good. He's been so faithful to our church family. And by the way, this is not everybody. And so on Easter Sunday, if you have friends and family come, and if we have the rest of our body that's not always here come, we're going to be out of room. And that's a wonderful problem to have. But the way we're going to solve that is this. On Easter Sunday, we're going to ask that the kids that are going to be down to junior church would go right down to junior church right away at the beginning of service. So what that means is at 10, so we're done eating at 10, we'll skirt everything away, and then the gym is where the kids are going to meet for Easter Sunday. Reason being, if we need extra room, the middle room that's downstairs will be an overflow room. And so then here's the second ask. For those of you who are regular attenders who don't mind being in the overflow room, that would really be great to serve your neighbor if you could be downstairs in the overflow room. You'll see everything that we see up here. You just won't have the physical experience aside from your other brothers and sisters that are down there with you, okay? And so the reason we're asking that is so we can maximize the space up here. The second thing I'm going to ask is if you are an extroverted person and you would like to help with greeting or being an usher, I don't really care your age. There's no qualifiers or anything like that. So if you're an extroverted person and you can help with greeting and ushering, then we would ask that you would do that. We've got some of these little tags, which we're going to mention today for the service that we're having today. These are great to show people that you are there to assist, right? And so you can help by moving people in where they need to sit, or the new families that are come with their little ones, showing them where junior church is going to be, showing them where the nursery is going to be so that they feel comfortable, so that we can get everybody where they need to be. So if you can help with that, then please let me know. And it's real simple training that we'll go through, and we'll get you a tag, and you'll be official like a whistle, okay? So that's, in a nutshell, what will be different for Easter service, because, Lord willing, we'll have a good turnout, and we'll preach the gospel, and we'll do our duty as a church, and we'll just celebrate the risen Lord together. Amen? Light Bearers program is coming up. Yes, Fun Fair. I'm not seeing Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, one of the 13 couples of the Johnsons that we have here. But is there a sign-up on the back? Did somebody bring one? No? Okay. All right. So when there is a sign-up sheet for the Light Bearers Fun Fair, we would love for you to get involved. Again, you don't need a whole lot of training for that to run some of these games for the kids. And again, if you're brand new, you're like, well, what is Fun Fair? I don't feel like signing up for something I've never done before. Great, I'm not asking you to. But the rest of the body, what this is at the end of each year for the kids program, we have this big event to celebrate all that the kids have done, all that they've learned, and then also to just give them a bunch of candy and sugar them up before we send them home to you. Okay? So that's what it is. And we would love for you to get involved and either run a game, or sometimes they have different snacks and stuff, so you don't even have to be here to get involved. You can bake or bring other things that they might need for that. And so all of that would be appreciated. All of that's going to be useful even beforehand. If you'd like to say, well, I can't do either one of those things, but you have like the Martha Stewart decoration gene, great. Then they can use you too, okay? So any of those things are going to be a great way to sign up for that. Is there a sign-up sheet back there? No? Okay, there will be. And so when there is, or if you just want more information, just let me know, or you can let Kristen know. So those are all the announcements, I think. Am I missing anything before we move into official stuff? What? The 19th is Fun Fair of April. Thank you. Okay. All right. So here's what I mean by a different kind of service. As you know, these next couple Sundays, so last Sunday we heard from a brand new missionary that our church has brought on and we're supporting for the work that they're doing over there in the 10:30 window or something like that over there in India and all those things, basically. Next week we're having another missionary brought on to tell us about, it was the Treasure, but they changed the name of it. What's the new name of it? Unknown Nations now, thank you. And that's the little digital Bibles, and so she's going to come and share what God is using through that, okay? We have another missionary coming to share today. Now, we are doing something called the Celebrate Recovery program here every Friday at 7 p.m., all right? So what we're going to do is we are going to have a celebration recovery service today. And so because of that, some of the stuff that we're going to do, like I said, is legally proprietary with the different stuff that we have. So everybody who's on live stream, we love you, and we wish you well.